everybody, Tom Vasel here as we take a look at another shelf in the Dice Tower library. We're at shelf 21C, which is just above the abstract games, but these are not abstract, full of theme. First we have Barbarians, The Invasion, 2nd edition, which looks and sounds like a big Ameritrashy style game, but it's actually a pretty cool Euro game in which there is a spinning board that you use to pick your actions, to place units on a board and do various things. It's a really cool game. It's a good hybrid game, which brings us to these two games, which are also hybrid games. We have Mysthea and Icaion. And in fact, you know, there's a set of rules that let you combine the two of them. I've never actually done that. I think Mysthea is the better of the two. It's the first one that came out. It has, again, both of these games, both Mysthea and Icaion, have bunches of miniatures. This one is an action system. This one is kind of you're setting up to fight off big, giant, evil space bosses. They both take place in a weird, spacey type universe. I like them. I don't like Tang Garden. Now, Tang Garden, though, a lot of people really like the production. I actually don't like the production of Tang Garden. I think it hurts the game. It looks cool on the table, but there's just so much going on in this game. It's hard to see stuff, but I also felt the game was okay. That being said, I know a lot of people disagree with me on this, and so I know Mike likes it and other people, so that's why it's in the library. There are a few abstract games here on this shelf. After all, we have Santorini, New York, and Santorini. So first we'll talk about Santorini. This is a great 2 to 3 player game. I like it best with 2. As you're placing the little buildings out, it has a kind of a cool theme with the city of Santorini. And so there's that based on, you have these god powers that give you a special ability, and I really like it. And then Santorini, New York is kind of a spin-off of that on the city of New York. Although Santorini, New York works with multiplayer, I think, much better. Oddly enough, this one never really took off. Santorini is a much more popular game than Santorini, New York, but I like both of them. Brew here is a little small game from Pandasaurus Games. Very area-controlled dice selection in your face. It is a little mean game, and I like it a lot. The Whatnot Cabinet is a game in which you are collecting various items and sticking them in your cabinet. It's a really small design. It's beautiful, Beth Sobel artwork. And Stephen Finn does a good job on this one, but I felt the game was too slight, that there was too little going on in it. There's some neat ideas, but at the same time, again, this is one I know other people enjoy. All right, the Beyond the Sun. This is a fantastic game. Last year, it was one of the hottest games in the library about building a technology tree. There's a lot of 4X games out there. This is just the expansion, it's not expansion or exploring or exterminating. It's the expanding. It's the getting better. It's the learning technology. Love this game. So much going on in it. Looks terrible, though. Consumption, another game that doesn't look great, but I really like this one, too. It's called Food and Choices. This one I really like the theme of. In this game, you have a certain diet that you're trying to match and get food for. You might have a bad diet. You might have a good diet. You might be a vegan, whatever it might be. And then you're collecting the food for that. I really like the theme. I think it's a fun game. But this one might not be in the library forever because I think I'm one of the few people who enjoys it. Sanctum, which is basically Diablo, the board game. From CGE, a fairly popular game. I really like this game, except I think the ending's a little weak. But other than the ending, the game itself is so much fun to play as you get weapons, you use them and manipulate dice. Really worth checking out. And then Yggdrasil Chronicles, which is the sequel to Yggdrasil. I've not played this new version of it. I played the original game, Yggdrasil, and while I like it, this is one that I think it has not really stood the test of time. It's a very difficult game, and other more cooperative games have come out since then. It was one of the first ones. This one might do it, although I know this one has a big, giant, 3-dimensional part of it that's hard to set up. Who knows? A lot of good games on these shelves, though, but my favorite game is Beyond the Sun. What an amazing game. Definitely worth checking out. What's your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and this is another shelf in the Dice Tower Library.